Thank you so much to Aileen Vance for bringing us into the room in just the most beautiful way possible on this, which is day 2100. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Day 2100 that we have been singing here in the Daily Antidote of Song. My name is Erin, and I'm coming in from Brooklyn, New York today, and we are, as always, brought to you by the wonderful people at Carpe Diem Arts. Everybody give a hand for Carpe Diem Arts, who keeps us going day after day after day. And of course, thank you and welcome to all of you who keep us going day after day. All of you here in the Zoom room, all of you out there on the live stream, thank you for your love and support and your daily or semi-daily attendance. Now, we have been doing some wonderful winter singing over these past several weeks, and today is our very last day of wintry singing before we launch into our New Year, New Friends week next week. So it is my absolute delight, honor, and pleasure to turn it over to the fabulous, the incomparable Aileen Vance. She is a singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, wonderful community builder, wonderful person, and a big, big dear friend of the Daily Antidote of Song. And she's got two fabulous songs for us today. So I'm going to turn it right over to her. Hello, Aileen. How are you doing?
Good morning, good evening, and happy lunchtime to everybody here, wherever
Happy
you
lunchtime
are.
indeed, and a happy new year.
I'm so honored to be here, and I'm so honored to see so many beautiful people in this room. I thought I would transition us into New Friends Week and thinking about everything that's going on in the world. I reached back into my back pocket and I found this song that I wrote a long time ago with our dear friend of the Daily Antidote, Pat Humphries. So I'll teach you the chorus and then we'll sing it together. So the chorus goes like this. Share the contents of our pockets. Share the richness of our lives. Lighten our load. Share the food upon our table. Fill the emptiness before us. We're all voices in the chorus. So let's try that together. Share the contents of our pockets. Here we go. Share the contents of our pockets. Share the richness of our lives. Share the richness of our lives. Lighten our load. Lighten our load. Share the food upon our table. Fill the emptiness before us. We're all voices in the chorus. And of course, you can join in on all the verses if you want to. There's a lesson I'm still learning as I walk onto the stage. We've been taught to keep our distance, to show that we are brave, borders drawn, labels called out, to keep hands from joining hands. Can I reach across the border? Can I tell you who I am? Can I reach across the border? Can I tell you who I am? Here we go. Share the contents of our pockets. Share the contents of our pockets. Share the richness of our lives. Lighten our load. Share the food upon our table. Fill the emptiness before us. We're all voices in the chorus. And though our words may come out differently, there's a bond in all the sounds. We create a common language as we move ourselves along. For when you tell me of your vision, your life and hopes and fears, then you reach across a border, and I can feel you drawing near. When you reach across that border, I can feel you drawing near. Now you know what to do. Share the contents of our pockets. Share the contents of our pockets. Share the richness of our lives. Lighten our load. Share the food upon our table. Fill the emptiness before us. We're all voices in the chorus. And we've been told we can't find harmony if our styles are not the same. Cannot learn to love each other, can't pronounce each other's names. Borders made by those who profit when we're separate and at war. Let us reach across the border, make the sounds, open the doors. Let us reach across the borders, make the sounds, and open the doors. Last time, share the contents of our pockets. Share the contents of our pockets. Share the richness of our lives. Lighten our load. Share the food upon our table. Fill the emptiness before us. We're all voices in the chorus. We're all voices in the chorus. We're all voices in the chorus.
Oh, Aileen, what a perfect song to start the year off with. What a beautiful song.
Thank you. I got a little emotional there.
Yeah, me too. I
uh,
mean, how
feel
can
like
you
I
not?
need a minute. Should we all breathe together?
We should.
Friends. It's funny. I decided to sing that song on Friday morning. I thought now it'd be a good song to sing right now,
It
and
is.
I was thinking a lot about how much the Daily Antidote means to me, and how much it means to me to see all of you singing with me, and what a special gift that is. And then yesterday morning I woke up to the headlines, and the song just kind of flipped around in my mind, and I've been kind of holding on to
Yeah.
that hope, and it's really I was so inspired by a couple of the dailies this week. One of them was Elise Bryant and Lisa Dosher, when they talked about why we sing, why it's so important to sing together. And then uh, our dear Pat said something like, every day that we wake up and we choose to try to love, that's what brings us hope. I think I mean, I might be misquoting, so sorry, Pat. But
That sounds like something Pat would say.
yeah, and the idea that it's aspirational that we do that. It's not inspirational. It's an action that we all do together. It's aspirational. So I started thinking about that, and that song, which is not a song that I think either one of us sings very often. It came back, and it guided me through the weekend. So that it's the choice to do it was in a lighter mood than my mood is today. So thank you all for singing that with me.
Well, thank you for bringing it to us because I think that it is the perfect song for right now because it's so easy with all of the terrible things going on to drown in that and to sink in that. And, you know, we're all going to go underwater a little bit now and again, but there's breath in our lungs, and that breath hopefully will pull us back up to the surface where we can take another breath and keep going.
Well, yeah, and also, it wedded into the verses of this song is the idea that we forget that we can do all this stuff together and that we can do it across culture, across border, across any kind of restriction. We know this. We know we can do it. And when we sing together, that's the perfect example of it. And
Yes.
one of the things I always draw on is long, long ago when I was in college, I took a workshop with Bernice Johnson Reagan,
Oh, wonderful.
and she said something that really it guided me through my it's guided me through my life, and I'm still trying to achieve that feeling. But what she said is, you're not building community when you're comfortable.
Yes.
When you come into the room and you're trying to build community, if you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable, then that means you are building community with people that maybe are not like you, or that you don't understand, or that don't understand you. And that idea that we come to the room a little bit uncomfortable and we stay in the room is something I think is really important to remember. And that's
Yes.
woven into the last verse of this song.
It really is, and it's done so beautifully. But sitting in that discomfort and allowing that discomfort to turn into familiarity and strength and love. Because it will. It will ferment into that if you just let it, if you just
What a
do the work.
beautiful metaphor for the daily antidote of song.
Hopefully,
We're
we're.
literally all over the place right now, and I always feel so excited when I see people from all over the world in these rooms.
In the
So,
same room. And there's even more than we can see. This is just the people whose faces we get to see out there on the live stream. Who
oh
knows where
yeah,
everybody
hello
is?
everybody on the live stream and on YouTube
So,
and
Aileen,
Facebook
before
and
we
everything.
sing our second song, could you tell us a little bit about what you have going on in this new year? What do you have coming up?
Well, I'm going to be trying to continue to bring people together to sing in community. And that seems to be it's shifting because of the times
Yeah.
shifting. So I'm doing a lot of I'm going to be my first thing that I'm going to be doing this year, besides directing my chorus, the Santa Cruz Peace Chorale, which starts up
Yes.
again on tomorrow morning, or
Oh, wow.
tomorrow night. um, I'm going to be leading a big Martin Luther King street corner choir on the corner of Pacific and Cooper. If you're nearby or in Northern California, you want to come and join us as a part of the Santa Cruz NAACP Martin Luther King parade and convocation that they do every year. And I think this is, for me, I just feel like this is a really important year to keep honoring and keep that holiday. I feel so fearful that the voice coming out of the White House is going to try and suppress that. And I think this is a really important time to do it. So I'm taking a lot of my community singing outside. And
What
then
a
I've
perfect
got,
place to take it.
yeah, and I'm doing a variety of other, I'm just hoping to sing as much as possible. I'm doing a variety of other types of community singing in the months to come. And I have on my website just updated that. I'll be involved in a few concerts as well. So if you go to my website, you can find out what's going on.
Wonderful. Well, we'll be sure to do that because we love keeping up with you. And of course, we love whenever you're here on the Daily Antidote with us, which you always make room for in your busy schedule, which means so much to us.
Well, wouldn't it be great if we could all get together sometime in person?
I know, that's the
That would be
plan. One
so.
of these days. We keep planning it. But I'm really trying to make that happen this year. I've got some ideas.
Oh, do you? Okay,
I've got some
we'll have to talk.
ideas.
Okay.
I've got some ideas brewing. All right, so you have a second song for us. Can you
Yeah,
tell
I
us a little
do.
bit about that one so that we can sing it
Sure.
along with you?
Yeah, this is also an older song of mine, although not as old as the first one that I sang. And the the idea it's related in my choice is related to the other song. It that a lot of times it seems like it doesn't matter if we sing. It seems insignificant. And somebody a long time ago gave me a button with a quote by Gandhi on it that said, what you do may seem insignificant, but it is most important that you do it anyway. And a lot of the time when I was traveling around and singing, I was singing in these, little tiny pubs or clubs or whatever, and I always thought, what difference does it make? And one of those times I was in a small club and I was singing, and I didn't really know the people in the room, but I had been to this same place before one time. And I forgot a line of one of my songs that I had written. And one of the people in the back of the room who I did not know started singing that line for me so that I would get back into the song. And I thought that was so, and I spoke with her afterwards, and she had listened to a recording that had been played on the radio and sought out the recording and learned the song and had been singing it. And that really touched me. And so I wrote this song. And what I realize is, and I have to say too, again, how I'm looking around the room here and I'm seeing faces of other song leaders. We have a lot of our song leaders in the room with us today. So thank you. We bow down to all of you. You're all so inspiring to me. And yet also all of you in this room are make this worthwhile for me. And what you may not often know is that when I'm singing, I think, oh, I'm supposed to be bringing them inspiration. But what I find, what I take away, is that you give that back to me. So that's what this song says. And I'll teach it to you. So the first verse and the last verse are the same. So once you learn the first verse, you've learned half the song. And then you can sing the rest with me. So it goes like this. My friends, I love to sing for you and brighten up your dreams. Sometimes I will, but oft times more, you'll do the same for me. For when I'm traveling through these rooms where songs are gently played, I often find you give to me what I've lost along the way. So let's learn that together. My friends, I love to sing for you. My friends, I love to sing for you and brighten up your dreams. And brighten up your dreams. Sometimes I will, but oft times more. Sometimes I will, but oft times more. You'll do the same for me. You'll do the same for me. For when I'm traveling through these rooms, for when I'm traveling through these rooms where songs are gently played, where songs are gently played, I often find you give to me what I've lost along the way. I often find you give to me what I've lost along the way. Now we'll do all that together. My friends, I love to sing for you and brighten up your dreams. Sometimes I will, but oft times more, you'll do the same for me. For when I'm traveling through these rooms where songs are gently played, I often find you give to me what I've lost along the way. The moon will rise up in the sky to greet us in this town. The day be gone and won't return until another's dawn. But if you'll stay and sing one more before we go our ways tonight, my friends, I think I'll find the strength to reach a new day's light. For the way is long, the struggle hard. It's easy to give in to anger, fear, self-righteousness, when we lose what we might win. But if I've lost my way this day, or my patience given o'er, then spending time with you reminds me what my life is for. My friends, I love to sing for you and brighten up your dreams. Sometimes I will, but oft times more you'll do the same for me. For when I'm traveling through these rooms where songs are gently played, I often find you give to me what I've lost along the way. Oh, I often find you give to me what I've lost along the way.
May we all find what we've lost along the way. May we find it here and in all of our communities. May we bring it to our other communities. May we spread it. May we continue to keep it. Everybody give it up for Aileen Vance for bringing us those wonderful songs and that beautiful piece of inspiration and motivation
Thank
to
you
start our
so
year off
much.
right. Thank
Hey,
you so, so much.
we have so many friends that we've never met in this
Me too.
room, and friends that we've met only virtually and spoke with only virtually or sung with only virtually. And we have new friends coming up this next week. Is that correct? We're always
That's so
making new
correct.
friends on the daily, right?
We're always making new friends, and we try to sing with a lot of new friends during the beginning of the new year. So I'm going to throw it over to Joe to tell you who's coming up this week in our New Friends, New Year, New Friends month.
Hello, everybody. This was such a great day. Aileen, thank you so much. And I also want to shout out a huge thanks to the song leaders who joined us today. Everybody, please wave to Kim Wallach, coming in from New Hampshire, Nancy Schimmel, coming in from California, Baba Jim, coming in from Maryland, Becky Graber, coming in from Vermont. We love singing with our song leaders. Thank you so much for joining us. And yes, we are entering into New Year, New Friends in our first full week of January. Super excited to get busy with this. I'm just going to tell you quickly, we don't have a flyer yet. So we've got Dappled Gray on Monday. This is Nick Grice. He's from Michigan. He's a dancer. They are a dancer and a singer extraordinaire. You guys are in for a real treat. And I can't wait to tell you more about him. Andy Taylor Blennis coming in from Massachusetts on Tuesday. She has a connection to the Von Trapp family and to yodeling, so I think we're in for a really fun ride. Eden McAdams Summer coming in from Massachusetts. You might have seen her face on the screen when we were at Pinewoods. She'll be here singing with us on Wednesday. Clayla Arrington coming in from Canada on Thursday. Singer-songwriter, beautiful, beautiful music. Gabriel Moreno coming in from the UK on Friday, and he will be hosted by Katie Carr. Gabriel is an extraordinary musician and figure on the UK scene, and you'll get to hear more about that. Steve Pulford from UK as part of the Arlenes, and also known as Big Steve Arlene or Big Steve Pulford, coming in from the UK, also hosted by Katie Carr. It's always fun when we get to meet new friends of some of our other song leaders and have them host, because we get to know the musician in a very different way when they're hosted by someone who knows them well. And on Sunday, super excited to announce that we're going to have Prahlad Singh Tipania in India. He's a huge folk musician in India and super, super well known. And it's really exciting that we have him. Shruti will be hosting him. They have known each other for years. And so just an incredible week, right? We're like literally singing around the world with all new friends. And I welcome all of you to join us all week long. Throwing it back to Aaron to send us out of the room. Thanks again, Aileen. Thanks again, Aaron. And lots of love to everybody here.
Thank you, Joe. What a wonderful week we have coming up. Please be sure to come back and join us because, hey, it's day 2100 and we're not stopping anytime soon. So come sing with some new friends, because that also is one of the best feelings in the world, right? When we get to meet our friends' friends and we get to meet the people that the people we love, it it boggles my mind to think about how many people we could reach with just one chain of a person who loves a person who loves a person who loves a person. We could stretch all the way around the world, and hopefully we will. So, on that note, keeping in mind our wonderful friends and our friends yet to be, let's say goodbye for today on day 2100 of the Daily Antidote of Song. What a 2100 days it's been, and we can't wait to sing for another 2100, maybe even more. Thank you again to Aileen Vance for bringing us those beautiful, wonderful songs and that wonderful mentality to start our year absolutely right. End our week and start our year. And that's what we did today. Thank you to everybody here in the Zoom room. Thank you to everyone out there on the live stream for watching and for singing along. My name is Erin. This is the Daily Antidote of Song, and please come and